everyone, this is Group 2 presenting Case Study 2, Dry Goods.
Tim Joyce and Brandon Kornuk met while studying at the Kellogg School of Management. Joyce always had a passion for starting his own business, while Kornuk possessed the desire for entrepreneurship and product development. Together, they brainstormed countless products to address current gaps in the marketplace. Finally, they settled on an idea to revolutionize the American body powder market with an aerosol spray for men called Dry Goods. Dry Goods was presented as an improvement to the already existing designs in the marketplace, which currently had messy applications and suboptimal performances. In order to bring their idea to execution, Joyce and Kornuk decided to investigate both contract manufacturing as well as other alternatives for the formulation and production of their product. Contract manufacturing is beneficial for the development and production process because Joyce and Kornuk would not have to undertake the cost of owning or operating a facility. The 4 contract manufacturers explored were King Custom, Aeromaster, Chicago Sprays Corp., and Yangtze Kanco. Each manufacturer provided for pros and cons, which we will further discuss. Additionally, Joyce and Kornuk considered the idea of joining a large corporation, such as Under Armour, to further develop their idea.
Yangtze Kanco has the most attractive financial benefits. Based on the calculations, the profit per unit for Aeromaster is $2.98. If Joyce and Kornuk retain the license and produce at least 1 million units, then the profit per unit is $3.62. If King Custom retains the license and at least 1 million units are produced, the profit per unit is $3.66. If Joyce and Kornuk retain the license and less than 1 million units are produced, the profit per unit is $3.26. Finally, if King Custom retains the license and less than 1 million units are produced, the profit per unit is $3.66. Profit per unit for the Chicago Spray Corporation is $3.53, and for Yangtze Kanco, its profit per unit is $3.78. Therefore, Yangtze Kanco is more financially attractive because it generates the highest profit per unit when total revenues and costs are calculated for all the manufacturing options. Here are our preliminary calculations. We pulled numbers stated in the case study and used them to calculate other important cost factors. While doing our calculations, we made sure to factor in all manufacturing options, including the various options through King Custom, which had different costs depending on who retained the patents or rights to the product, and whether or not 1 million or less than 1 million units were produced. Using our preliminary calculations, we determined our final calculations, which we used to answer the case study questions. For many of the questions, we used the total cost per unit and profit per unit as our basis for judgment. Our general formula in simplest terms was revenue minus cost equals profit, and profit divided by number of units equals the profit per unit. We factored in shipping costs, licensing costs, defect costs, and distribution costs into our calculations.
So, what are the complications and benefits associated with entering into a manufacturer dry goods outside the United States? We think complications include R&D and FDA approval, both of which are lacking outside the United States. Other complications include a lack of visibility in the production process, possible accounting and tax implications, and especially transportation and delivery reliability, which will lead to timeframe issues and potential part damage. Import laws are another potential complication. Also, when manufacturing outside the United States, customs and border protection might need to hire custom broker and pay additional import fees, license, and permits. After analyzing the complications, here's are the benefit part. We think benefits include the access to cheaper aluminum and plastics, which allowed it for the lowest production price of just $1.5 per unit, which is 30% less than the lowest cost available in the US. There's also a potential for cheaper labor and potential decrease in taxes, which can cut costs for dry goods. If Joyce and Kuhner choose to hire a contract manufacturer, whom should they hire and why? We think Joyce and Kuhner should hire Ken Custom. The contract with Airmaster does not provide any particular advantages. Chicago Spray Corporation lacks FDA approval and is unable to conduct R&D. Yangji Chemical has a variety of disadvantages because they are outside of the United States. In contrast, Ken Custom provides R&D and enables band extensions in the event of future inventions, and a countable location allows Joy and Kuhner to supervise the production process. With these considerations, we recommend Joyce and Kuhner should hire Ken Custom. The Ken Custom production process and the defect rate is the lowest among these four manufacturers. We can see from the chart that Airmaster has defect cost of $2,148. Ken Custom has defect cost of $296. Chicago Space Corporation has defect rate of $632. Yangji Chemical has defect rate of $526. Based on our calculations, the defect rate is the lowest among the four manufacturers, making Ken Custom the best choice for now. How should they structure the deal with the contract manufacturer? Should they try to own the formula? We think yes, they should try to own the formula. It is risky for a startup company to sell the formula at the very beginning. Only when Joyce and Kuhner own the formula do they have the advantage. If they sell the formula to the contract manufacturer, they become dependent, and therefore they rely on them. They will lose bargaining power. Alternatively, Joyce and Kuhner can make huge revenue if they keep the formula and license it to the manufacturers. So, we think they should try to own the formula.
They have several options. First, they can work in a company that makes similar products. In this way, they can get familiar with the market while having the inside view of the industrial and special access to resources. However, here they might not have received free rein or full ownership of the product. Second, they can buy a production facility to start their business, but the initial cost is outrageous. Finally, they could work in an innovative company, so they can license their idea without a working prototype, but it is risky. Entrepreneurship is a legitimate path, although social entrepreneurship does not fall under any one express law or legal mandate. Social entrepreneurship as a practice does overlay or intersect with the corporate law framework in several ways. Some large companies encourage entrepreneurship to develop innovative products or find a new market. However, entrepreneurship is very risky. Many large companies ask employees to sign the agreement stating that all product developments, inventions, and patents belong to the company. Sometimes the developer is even asked to pay a large sum of money to buy back the patent and right to their own creation, and this generally only happens when the company does not want the patent anymore. The success of their licensing strategy depends on the company's culture. If Under Armour wants to provide a chance for them and is willing to protect their patent, they will succeed in implementing the strategy. However, if Under Armour thinks highly of their idea but cares little about their development, it will be dangerous for them to share the idea with Under Armour.
Thank you so much for the listening.